Hello there, Gemini, and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria, and we are having a look at December 2024 for your money and your career. Let's have a look and see what we've got coming out. A couple of key things to note for the month ahead. We are in Mercury retrograde for the first half of the month. Okay, so something to keep in mind. And Mercury will go direct on December 15th, which coincides with a full moon in the sign of Gemini. Mercury is the ruler of Gemini, so it's a great day to have a forward-moving conversation. You might get clarity, the answers, discover some truths that you may have been searching for some answers for. This can certainly be a day where you get that clarity that you need, but this is a forward-moving energy. Mercury is direct in the sign of Sagittarius. So you could be talking about travel plans. You could be talking about making change or doing something fun and adventurous. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, the planet, of course, of good luck, good fortune, expansion, growth, and also the big picture kind of energy. So a very fun, a very freeing kind of thing. So freedom-seeking Sagittarian energy coinciding with that full moon in Gemini. This is where you may be deciding what has been holding you back and releasing and letting go. And this can certainly be where something may come to fruition for you as well. You could have a really positive conversation. On December 21st, we've got the sun entering Capricorn. So it's Capricorn season where we do focus on our goals and our career. And, we take, we put a plan in place and we set those intentions, right? It can be really prosperous for some of you if you've been making a lot of strides as far as your career goes, or you've been making some little strategic moves behind the scene. This is where things may really come into play. And of course, December 21st is also the winter solstice, Yule. So it's a time of feast, it's a time of celebration, it's a time of abundance. A new moon in Capricorn on December 30th, pretty much coinciding with New Year's, and New Year's is where we do set, New Year's resolutions and things, right? So this can be a time of trying something new. We're heading into the new year, so all of this new energy is abounding. Just be a little bit aware on December 24th, we do have a repeating energy. And this aspect has happened previously a few months ago. And this is Jupiter in the sign of Gemini. Great, chatty, gossipy, right? All of that stuff. But it's squaring Saturn in Pisces. So this can be quite a little tense energy there that day. And with that coinciding with December 21st, there could be some tension with family, with friends, right? It's, right in the midst of the holiday season, and it's Christmas Eve that day. So, it's a great day to remember that tensions may run high, and what can you do to keep and restore the peace, right? We've got, Mercury, your ruler is, very much going to help you to see things clearly and to maybe help you say the right things where you might need to. Okay, so as of the 15th of Gemini, 15th of December, your ruler Mercury direct. Okay, and that is a little bit of a green light for you guys. All right. We've got co-create coming out here for you. There is something manifesting in your life, and you can almost see it, sense it, taste it. Maybe you feel it coming near. And this is a reminder for you to be aware and be open to opportunities. The co-create energy does remind us that we are always co-creating our reality and our abundance in the universe in conjunction with the universe, right? We set our intentions. This is what we want. We attach emotion to our intentions, right? We put those intentions out into the universe. The universe does its thing, and then it sends us seeds of opportunity, open doors opening, and it's up to us to take action and step through it. So remember, it's a two-way street, and it is a co-creative kind of energy. Co-create, you could also have an opportunity here to create something with someone else as well. So it can be a great time to forge partnerships, whether it's getting together or meeting or collaborating with new people or people that you already know. It is a collaborative effort that can bring something to fruition or bring something to a close, and can maybe make a little bit of money, or it can open some career paths for you. We have card number 3, Between Worlds. All right, now 3 is a very interesting number for you that it should come up in this reading, because 3 is, of course, related back to the Empress card, right? Which is new beginnings, creativity, fertility, abundance, growth, finding the resources that you need, even focuses on love, right? So loving of yourself and loving what you do for work as well. It is a very creative energy, so it's really quite wonderful. 3 is also your house. In astrology, Gemini is associated with the 3rd house ruled by Mercury. So again, this can be something where something is on the cusp of happening for you here. You just need to keep an open heart and open mind and be willing to have a conversation. But between worlds can certainly represent that you are in a time of transition and that you are about to step in from one situation into another, but you're not quite done, right? We've got 1 foot here and 1 foot here, 1 foot in the gray and 1 foot in the bright and shiny future. So there could be something here that you're maybe a little bit undecided about. We're kind of a little bit back and forth. And there could also just be something that is, again, brewing for you. And you're just kind of like, okay, I've got some things to clean up before I can move forward, or I've got some decisions to make before I figure out what direction and what path to take there. So it can be a very exciting energy, but it is one that is reminding us that we do need to kind of clean up what we are leaving behind in order to step into something new or something better without being kind of stuck somewhere else, right? We're dragged back into the past, that kind of thing. But this can be certainly show that there's some exciting times ahead for you guys. We've got the Ace of Good Cheer, the Ace of Cups. Well, who doesn't like that energy? That's absolutely fabulous. This can be gifts. This can be love. We've got the Hanged Man coming in there for you as well. And we've got the Tower, which in this deck is the Lightning Tree. Okay, so expect the unexpected in the month ahead, okay? There could be some changes going on around your workplace. There could be something going on with your relationships. And there could be also something that happens just out of the blue, all right? But it's after a period of inactivity. So we do have something new. Ace of Good Cheer, exactly what it sounds like, right? Ace of Cups, new projects, new beginnings, new partnerships, new creative inspiration, perhaps, right? And this is where you are tapping into your heart space. Your intuition is helping guide you. And this is, where you're very connected with yourself and with something around you emotionally, right? But it's a positive thing. So this can be a gift coming your way, an invitation, an opportunity, a door opening for you, something that is coming to fruition for you. Or this is like the Ace of Good Cheer. I know what I want. I know what's going to make me happy. And this may require me to let some things go, to make some change, but it's going to lead me in the direction that is the best for myself and for my future and for my family and whatever else is involved. So it's a really great energy that's coming in here. But we do have the Hanged Man that is right here in the middle. So this can certainly represent that Mercury retrograde that we have, right? And so the first half of the month, it's important for you, no matter what you've got going, because Mercury retrograde, yes, it gets a bad rap, okay? Retrograde energy, it does slow things down, okay? And when we have your ruler, Mercury in retrograde, it gets the most attention because it is a fairly fast moving planet. And so when it does go retrograde a few times a year, then this is people like, my technology doesn't work, my emails don't work, all this kind of stuff. And while that can happen, retrogrades, first and foremost, are about taking that step back, just like the Hangman. We take a step back, we reassess, reevaluate, we look at the big picture, we try and look at things in a different perspective, in a different light, and this can bring us clarity on what we want to change, where we want to go, what we need to do to fix something. And, so quite often after a period of inactivity, boom, that's where things happen. So the Hanged Man is an energy where you may need some patience, where you are being encouraged to take a step back on something here. So rather than charging out like a lion, right? We're thinking about things, right? We're kind of assessing things, right? So we're thinking about things first, making those decisions, getting the answers that we need, and then we are, we are coming out into the limelight, so to speak. So there could be something that you're waiting for, or you're waiting for the right opportunity, you're waiting for the right moment. Okay, and you are being encouraged to embrace that patience. All right, but there may be something here that you do need to let go, because the Hanged Man, we step into the flow of things, we turn things upside down sometimes, but we get epiphanies, we get enlightenments, we get clarity when we are truly in Hanged Man energy. But sometimes we do need to stop what we're doing and wait for that right moment to do something, right? I mean, if you were to have some sort of big announcement, you're not going to do it right in the middle of someone else's announcement. That's kind of a little bit strange, right? So sometimes picking our moment, picking our time is going to be very beneficial for us, as is this here. So do you feel like there's a little bit of a slower energy? There is a little bit of a waiting game here for you guys, first half of the month, and then Shazam. Okay, things are really going to lighten up for you, because we do have the Tower. Okay, and the Tower, something strikes us out of the blue, sudden unexpected change, unexpected events and happenings. And it's something here that kind of gets our adrenaline going, right? Something that is like, oh my goodness, I've waited this for a long time. Yes, 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 yes. Or it could be something like, oh man, now I got to deal with this, right? So it can feel like the world is falling apart sometimes, but it can also feel like this is exactly what I've been waiting for, and we're willing and ready and able to jump right into something and get out of our comfort zone. The Tower does bring about epiphanies, clarity. You might find some information that you didn't know you needed. Someone can deliver a bombshell there as well. But this can, of course, be something that you were maybe expecting a little bit, or something that can help you make some changes if you've been wanting to make some change, but kind of have been a little bit resistant, a little bit reluctant. Well, maybe someone kind of does that for you a little bit. You could walk into work one day with the Tower moment, and maybe your boss says, I'm retiring, and now we've got room for people to slide up the ladder, that kind of thing, right? But we can also have things that we really need to deal with, and maybe we need to deal with those in a very creative manner. But surprises abound for you. Okay, so expect the unexpected in this energy. Okay, be open to change, but be ready to get out of your comfort zone. Okay, because this Tower moment can happen pretty much any time. Can be something that you're waiting for, you're expecting, because quite often with that energy, we know something's coming. Our intuition is telling us. We just maybe can't quite put our finger on what it might exactly be, or what it might exactly look like. But it does remind us that we do need to let go of old things in order to step into something a little bit better. We need to be willing to resolve arguments and issues and put those to rest, put those aside to step into a better tomorrow. And especially if you share money with anybody, we all know how much money discussions or arguments can come to play, especially at this time of year. We all have different spending habits. Okay, and remember, the Hanged Man right in the center here is saying, take a step back and make sure that you're making the right choice before you go and do that. Okay, so you can be potentially resolving some things, but of course, again, some of you could have a really wonderful surprise coming in here. The blessings headed your way. The King of Gifts, a really wonderful surprise headed your way. The King of Gifts is awesome energy. Now, this can be you. You're stepping into something and you're getting rewarded for it. The King of Gifts is the King of Pentacles energy. Abundant, successful, mature, a leader. Kings are always the leaders, right? And they're always successful, especially in the upright. Okay, it's where we like to see this, right? Especially in your blessings position. This brings stability and security, and there can also be a very important, influential person that can help you or bring you something along your journey. This can be you stepping into a leadership role. This can be you getting a raise, feeling like you're on top of your game. This can be a person that you connect with, whether they're new or someone that you already know, that can help you along your way to help you to get what it is that you want. If you're looking to buy a house, this can be a real estate broker. If you're looking for a loan, this can be your banker, right? If you're looking for advice, this can be, someone in your family or your boss, right? If you're looking for a raise, well, maybe your boss just says yes and this blows your top and you're just like, whoa, I didn't quite expect that. You'd be getting a workplace, like a bonus or something there, right? But this does bring about an energy of success, of prosperity, abundance, security, and feeling good, right? So we like that energy for sure. So embrace that. We've got the Moon card here, and this is your advice from Spirit. There may be something going on behind the scenes that you can't quite see. So really trust your instincts and trust your intuition. The Moon is a very psychic card, a very intuitive energy. We are connected and listening to our higher selves, that inner voice. But the Moon is keeps things hidden, right? Things are in shadow. It casts an illusionary aspect on some things, right? So sometimes we need to shine a light on something to bring clarity and to bring focus. And that's exactly what the Mercury retrograde does for you, right? The first part of the month, retrograde energy, we're shining a light on things that we may have missed. We're taking our time. We're not rushing into anything. We're not necessarily making massive decisions. Unless, of course, the timeline, maybe you kind of have to, which means you really just kind of take that step back and make sure you have all your information. But whatever it is, there could be something that is hidden that is revealed to you. All right. The Moon card is also about your fears and facing your fears. So sometimes, most often, we have a fear of change, a fear of moving forward, a fear of addressing an issue and getting something out in the open. That's exactly what you're being encouraged and invited to do. All right. You may get surprising results, right? That Tower energy. You might get some surprising results. You might get something that you didn't quite expect, but you get at least the answer that you're looking for, right? And this helps you make a really big decision. But the Moon does really certainly highlight the cycles in your life, and especially the moon cycles. And of course, December 15th is your day right there, right? That Mercury direct, December 15th, and the full moon in your sign. Okay. So look back to where you were 6 months ago with the new moon in your sign. Okay. And this is where something can really be coming full circle for you. This is where you're finding closure on something, where you are receiving something that you've been waiting for, right? So this moon cycle is very, very important for you. And you just might find that things line up in the weirdest of ways for you. Okay. So a little bit of hidden energy there, but don't feel that it's necessarily too scary. The Tower energy, yes, we can look upon that sometimes as being scary a little bit because it's the unknown, and we know that it's something that is going to spur us into action. All right. And sometimes we don't know what that looks like, right? Be a little bit different for everybody, but certainly looks good here for new money, gifts, invitations and offerings. Okay. It's just, you might not necessarily know what that is at this particular moment in time. So keep that open heart, keep that open mind. We have 888 here for you guys. I am abundant. Well, hallelujah. This is a great card. 8, of course, is representative of manifestation, flexibility, adaptability, and of course, abundance in our lives as well. As you focus on all the wonderful things that surround you, you're clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into all areas of your life and creating a place for abundance. I am abundant. 888. That is for you. And we have number 9. I am compassionate. It's your compassion that makes you shine. You're devoted to helping the greater good and have a strong talent for speaking up for others. Your soul is most satisfied when you are being of service. I am compassionate. All right. I'm going to leave your reading there. Those are your messages. I thank you for watching. Hopefully there was something here for you. If so, please do like, share, subscribe. It does help my video get seen. Thank you very much for that. But I hope you guys have a wonderful month ahead, and I will see you guys later. Bye.